Sunny Hostin is thinking, wow, this is totally Trump's fault. My black son is getting arrested for trespassing. I hate America. So much white supremacy.
What's up, everybody? Sunny Hostin's son got arrested for trespassing. Me and Sawyer, let's get into it.
It's a misdemeanor charge. We're dumbing it down to a violation, okay? I know you're upset. We just do it as a deterrence because, again, like I explained to you on the phone, besides being illegal, which is far from the subject, it's dangerous.
My mom's a lawyer, by the way.
That's okay. What's your name?
What's your name, sir?
I'm Brian.
Brian, is that your badge number, 2814?
Yes. So the reason we're stopping you, this is trespassing right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was open over there. I was just walking on a run here.
Where are you coming from? All the way over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I saw. I just looked open for me, so I just walked in.
So this is considered trespassing. It's criminal trespass. The reason why it's such a big deal, people get hit by a train all the time. We want to prevent it, obviously.
Okay? Can you please?
You want me to hold it for you?
Yeah, my mom. The phone's at 2%. FYI. Here you go.
So,
George's phone.
This is considered trespassing. It's a big deal. We don't want people to get hit by a train, which is why we keep running over. Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
Yes.
Okay. Where is it?
It's in my phone. If you take off the case.
Tell them your mother is a federal prosecutor.
Yes.
Hey, Mom. How are you? This is Officer Gomez. Your son's fine.
Officer Gomez,
How are you?
This is
Yes.
former federal prosecutor.
Okay, fair
That's my
enough.
son.
Yeah.
He's a Harvard graduate.
Yeah.
He's
Unbelievable, man.
not a criminal. He has no criminal record, no criminal history.
Yes. No, I understand that. The issue is, like I told your son, is this is considered criminal trespassing. So besides being illegal, it's actually very dangerous for him to be around the railroad tracks. You know, we get people that get hit all the time.
Let's get my mom on the phone.
Of course, yeah.
Hey, Mom. Hey, so you said that. Can I grab my phone?
Absolutely, go ahead.
And if the phone dies, can we call her?
Absolutely.
So yeah, just tell her.
Miss Hostin, it's Officer Gomez.
Hi, Officer Gomez. I'm about 4 minutes away.
Okay, that's fine. So I just wanted to give you the heads up. So I am going to be writing your son what's called an appearance ticket. I'm sure you know what that is. I'll explain everything, where he has to report all that stuff, because it is criminal trespass where he was. It's normally hold on for 1 second, miss. It's normally a misdemeanor. Obviously, we're cutting it down to the violation because he's there's nothing on his record. He's been very cooperative with us. But as of right now, we will have to issue him the appearance ticket.
Officer, is that really necessary? This is a kid that doesn't do anything. He's a Harvard graduate and a Yale researcher. He teaches geometry to and dogs.
I understand that.
Why would you put something on his record like this?
No, it's not anything criminal. He just has to appear. I'm dumbing it down to a violation. That's all it is. So it's not a misdemeanor. It's just going back down. I'm bringing him literally for the 140.05. It's a trespass violation. He would have to appear, which is an inconvenience. I understand that. But with all due respect, ma'am, I still have a job to do. And we have to deter people from being on the tracks. Because again,
I understand, but what I'm asking of you is once a judge gets this, all he would have to do is pay a fine anyway. There is a path.
What happens if you didn't do it?
What do you mean?
What happens if you're like, oh, I need to write this?
Well, we have cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
if we didn't see you, somebody would have called it over.
Correct.
And
There was too many trains coming in and out of there to not.
I hate to say,
see you.
it's like my partner said, our hands are tied. It is what it is. Listen, I really appreciate you being cool about this. Put you in handcuffs, and we do that for our safety.
That's
and all that
safety
stuff.
reason on the.
Hi, miss. How are you? I'm Officer Gomez. Ooh.
Here we
No
go.
problem. I apologize for this, but it's.
Where you were on the
So,
track.
like I explained to you, normally it's a misdemeanor charge. We're dumbing it down to a violation. Okay, I know you're upset. We just do it as a deterrence because, again, like I explained to you on the phone, besides being illegal, which is far from the subject, it's dangerous. So that's pretty much it.
Can you give him a warning?
I cannot at this point. I have to write the news.
If we talk about how.
And like I said, it's usually a misdemeanor. We're dumbing it down to a violation. So he's literally getting hit with the 140.05. It's not going to go on his record. It's not going to affect him. Nothing. He asked a bunch of questions.
Considering that's a pretty good deal, considering.
Yeah. No, it's not going to affect him. Yeah.
We can't be.
No, I understand.
Every single gate and
I
every single
really do.
along the route.
How are you?
How are you? This is my son.
How you doing? All right.
He was walking along the tracks.
Just on a run, on a walk, and the gate was open. I was like, oh.
Ah,
Yeah.
On the
sounds
phone.
like an honest
He's on the
mistake.
phone with me. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm a former federal prosecutor.
Yeah.
He knows. He's a Harvard grad who teaches fourth grade geometry to his kids.
God bless.
This is not a kid who's ever in trouble. It's an innocent mistake. I understand you have to.
Yeah, it's
Could be
I don't know what
violation,
happened,
but
but yeah, whatever.
It's
It's not the end of the world. I get you. Okay. So this is into your copy. Okay. So basically, just have to show up which on a Friday, July 10th at 9:30 a.m. It's going to be to the New Rochelle Criminal Court. It's going to be at 475 North Ave here in New Rochelle. Not the end of the world, not the crime of the century. Okay. It's unfortunate. I get it. I know you're upset. I know your mom's upset. I'm not trying to be a ball buster here. I have a job to do. That's all it is. Okay. I hope you don't take it personally. I really appreciate you being cooperative with us. Normally,
Wow.
Wow, he was so cool.
Wow.
How can you be so cool and come from such a mess of a mother?
Right. Sunny Hostin told cops she's on the view and revealed former law career and desperate attempt to keep her son from trespassing charges. I see a lot with this particular story. I'm going to read just one line here, and then I want to get your take on this. Newly released police body cam footage appears to show the views. Sunny Hostin trying to use her quote-unquote celebrity status to get cops to drop trespassing charges against her son. I've got a couple things that I'm thinking about with this. I know you're not 100% familiar with Sunny Hostin, but she is a ultra liberal voter, I guess we could say that. And I look at it and I go like this, man. This has got entitlement written all over it for me. Like, I understand you're his mother and you want to try to get him out of trouble. I understand it. But at the same time, and we did not see the clip, but that clip is on there where she says, "I'm from the View. Did you know that?" Now, me personally, if I was a police officer and she told me that, I'd be like, yo, I'm going to upgrade his charges.
Yeah, in that case, we need to make an extra example out of you.
Right.
Lots of people will hear about this. That's the wrong thing you want to do, because then all that's going to do is excite the police officers. Like, oh, this is going to be popular.
I know that Sunny likes to make everything about race, but I will mention to you, man, I covered the Justin Timberlake arrest footage maybe a month or two ago. I mean, his manager does the same thing. Do you know who this is? This is Justin Timberlake and blah. Evidently, it works periodically because they get off sometimes if they do that. So,
yeah, I thought it was dumb when he told the cop, "Yeah, I'm Justin Timberlake," because I saw that video. The cop had no idea who Justin Timberlake is, so he was like,
"Right,
okay," and I'm a police officer, and this is you being pulled over. So
and he had no idea, man. He's like, "Yo, you don't know," and then his manager was like, "But you know, he sung ba ba ba."
I love his music as much as anyone else, but no, you're right. It's entitlement.
And when I see Sunny Hostin coming onto the scene, and it's almost like, okay, police, first off, I'll be the first one to tell you, man, I don't like getting pulled over either, man. And I don't really particularly like interactions either. But the thing I'm getting at is, I ain't never had a police officer that freaking nice to me, bro. I ain't never had a police officer be like, "Are you okay, buddy? You need some water? How you feeling?"
I've done some pretty stupid things, and police have treated me quite nice.
Okay, well, that's nice.
I've had wonderful experience with police, and then again, I've had horrible ones.
It goes either way.
Yeah, it can go. It all depends on you. For the most part, it depends on you.
It's facts.
But yeah, that guy acted cool. I mean, look, the thing that got me most about that video is she felt the need to come and rescue her son in person, as if it was going to make a difference. But she only did that after the laundry list of platitudes that she named about herself and him over the phone to the police officer. I mean, just from the get-go, she was just desperately trying to ask some kind of moral high ground for herself and her son. When nah, I don't get it. If I ever felt as if, oh yeah, I'm about to get a ticket, that's normally the time when I just shut up. And
That's me too.
if she's really a lawyer, why didn't she exercise that right? Exercise the Fifth Amendment. Any lawyer in their right mind says the moment an altercation with police officers occurs, whether you're innocent or not, you shut up. You don't say anything. If you say one word, lawyer.
Because you know why, Sawyer? Because some people can't shut the hell up, man.
Exactly.